Dr. Rao H. Kalusu, MD, MBI presents Stress in Modern Life versus Ancient Wisdom, A Path to Peace, Part 4. Chapter 3, The Impact of Stress in Modern Life. Mental Health Implications. Stress has a profound impact on mental health, contributing to a range of conditions that affect millions of people worldwide. Anxiety disorders. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, approximately 19.1% of US adults had an anxiety disorder in the past year, with 31.1% experiencing an anxiety disorder at some point in their lives. Chronic stress is a significant contributing factor to these disorders, exacerbating symptoms and making them more difficult to manage. Depression. The World Health Organization, WHO, reports that depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide, affecting more than 280 million people. In the US, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, found that 8.4% of adults had at least one major depressive episode in the past year, with stress often acting as a trigger or exacerbating factor. Burnout. The American Psychological Association, APA, states that 79% of employees experience work-related stress, and of those nearly half report feeling burned out. Burnout, a condition characterized by emotional exhaustion, depersonalization, and reduced personal accomplishment, is a direct consequence of chronic stress in the workplace. Physical health consequences. The physical toll of stress is equally concerning, as it leads to a host of health problems that diminish quality of life and increase the risk of serious illness. Cardiovascular disease. The American Heart Association, AHA, has found that stress contributes to a 40% increased risk of heart disease and a 50% increased risk of stroke. Stress-induced hypertension and elevated cholesterol levels are key factors in the development of these conditions. Digestive issues. A study published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology reported that up to 60% of patients with gastrointestinal disorders, such as irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, and acid reflux, attribute their symptoms to stress. Chronic stress often aggravates these conditions, leading to significant discomfort and long-term health issues. Sleep disorders. The Sleep Foundation reports that 43% of adults say that stress has caused them to lie awake at night in the past month. Chronic stress is a major cause of insomnia and other sleep disorders, which in turn exacerbates stress, creating a vicious cycle that affects both physical and mental health. Effects on relationships and society. Stress doesn't just affect the individual, it has far-reaching consequences for relationships and society. Family dynamics. A survey by the APA found that 54% of adults report that stress has negatively affected their relationships with family members. Stress can lead to conflicts, reduced communication, and emotional distancing, all of which strain family dynamics and contribute to a cycle of stress within the household. Workplace environment. Stress in the workplace leads to a toxic environment, with 25% of workers reporting that they feel like screaming or shouting because of job stress, according to the International Stress Management Association. High levels of workplace stress also result in lower morale, higher turnover rates, and decreased productivity, all of which affect the overall health of the business. Social isolation. Chronic stress often leads to social withdrawal, with a study published in Social Psychiatry and Psychiatric Epidemiology finding that individuals experiencing high levels of stress are 2.5 times more likely to report feelings of loneliness. This social isolation not only exacerbates stress, but also increases the risk of mental health issues such as depression and anxiety. The wide-ranging impact of stress on mental, physical, and social health underscores the importance of addressing stress comprehensively. The following chapters will explore the root causes of stress and how ancient wisdom might offer solutions for reducing its impact on modern life. Dr. Rao Kalusu, MD, MBI, CEO, Biapal LLC. Call 563 357 8786. Email raukolusu@bpal.net or ikolusu@gmail.com. https://www.bpal.net/ To live long and in wellness and in enjoyment, to have inner health, wealth and happiness. Contact Be a Pal LLC.